So to get started, I think, Carlene, maybe people here would like to know how you started painting, where you make your work, how you got to where you are today, how your vision changed from the beginning to now.
Good. So can everybody hear me? We're good? Yeah? All right. So I gotta go back over the sections to hear it. So where do I make my
Can you talk a little bit about your history as an artist?
So I'm actually a self-taught artist. My academic background is a Bachelor of Science in Animal Behavior. So I actually had a psych degree. So my joke used to be you can do something with a psych degree. It's just maybe not what you originally thought it was going to be. The artwork that first came into kind of me doing it, of course, as a typical artist, I've always done it my whole life. So as a child, I was painting and drawing. It's what I would do on Friday nights when I wasn't with my friends. I would be sketching actually horses quite a bit because my mom was a huge horse lover. As time went on, I did not go to that route for school into the arts, and I really let my parents down. They actually wanted me to go into the arts. I went into massage therapy instead, and that was a very, very new field at that time. So when I first started, you only needed 500 hours to work in the city, and our business license is not what it is today. So it was aligned with more of the sketchy side of life was our business licenses back then. I learned a lot through that, and being in that field, I ended up creating programs that actually Lethbridge Community College taught. I taught down there for a little while in that program. And then I decided to go to university around the same time. I had moved to Southern Alberta to be with my husband, who was in the RCMP at the time. And while I was building my massage practice, I went to school, and I had to complete 2 fine arts requirements to get my science degree. And that's where art came back into my life. So I went through those programs in university, and I put down paintbrushes. That was it. Then fast forward, I had my first child, and I needed a little bit of me time, being a young mom. So I would paint when my husband would do Daddy and Me nights with my son. And from there, I actually started painting children. So I did impressionistic children, because that's what I knew. I knew kids. I liked to create emotion in the paintings, and I didn't know what I was doing. I did not know the art industry. I didn't know any famous artists. I just painted the way I saw it and the way I felt. What ended up happening is a lot of people would come to my house to try and sell me something, and they left with a commission of my children's paintings. So I ended up sending these impressionistic children across North America. So I actually have more of my paintings of children in the US than I have here in Canada, just the way life worked. Fast forward, I realized it's pretty hard to sell somebody else's child to another person. So I needed to look at another, basically, focus of work, which actually fast forwards me a little bit into looking at animals. And actually, Wendy is here, and Wendy was the first gallery owner that ever took my artwork. So I get to single you out and make you blush a little bit. I actually did a commissioned sea turtle painting, and I brought it into Wendy's gallery. And I asked her, I said, if I painted more like this, would I have a chance to hang in the gallery? She said yes. A few months later, she was carrying my artwork. That first sea turtle painting, I had never ever painted another painting to look ever like it. So once I went through the process of painting that sea turtle, my artwork with the sea turtles completely changed. The colors changed. The way I saw them completely changed. Because once we go through something, we do change and shift who we are, and we don't see the world the same anymore. And for whatever happened in that moment, between that first sea turtle painting and all of the rest, I could never go back and paint that first sea turtle painting ever again the way I did it. I wish I could, but it's gone.
So that leads us to your process.
So the process is I work from photographs.